Today we're replacing the water pump on a 1998 Mercury 115 horse outboard engine. So there's 5 bolts, there's 2 here on the left side, there's 2 here on my right side, and there's 1 underneath. So there's 5 bolts total. So I'll remove the processing now. So the lower unit was a little hard to come off. Well, that's that. So we had to put a lot of PV blaster on the seams and on the screws. A lot of corrosion. So before you put the lower unit back in, you want to clean all these very good with a little wire brush or even a little scuff pad and just clean them really good. So your water pump impeller's in here, so you want to remove the 4 bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to start doing that. So you have to clean the surface off very well like I did here to put the 3 gaskets back on when we remove the water pump. So make sure the gaskets, there's only really one way to put them. Just make sure all the holes are lining up when you're putting it on. Because if you flip it the other way, you'll notice that the holes won't fit. So I had these on here like this, just making sure all the holes line up. You might have to play with it a little bit, but just make sure you get them all lined up well before you insert the impeller. So I'm putting a little bit of some Mercury grease over here so the impeller slides down on it a little better. Should have probably put that before I put the gaskets on, but that's alright. It's not a big deal. I'll just rearrange the gaskets. So I'm putting a little bit of grease inside where the impeller goes. Now you want to put the impeller in here counterclockwise. So this wants to go in here like this. It might take you a couple of tries, but boom, you'll get it right in there like that. So when you're inserting the impeller in, don't forget about the little key to lock the impeller in with the drive shaft. So this might be a little tricky to get it in, but you're gonna have to play with it a couple of times. Which I just did it now. I got lucky on the first try. Now line up your gaskets. Make sure everything's lined up. And we're in. So I got everything aligned. All the gaskets, the keyway. Now I'm just putting all the screws in now. I cleaned all of them. Make sure your gaskets are all really lined up when you're putting it back in, you know. So I'm putting a little grease so we don't get Loctite anymore, you know what I mean? I don't want these to lock up on me if I ever have to take it off in the future. I'll put the 2 seals in. Don't forget to put these 2 seals in. And then we'll grease up the drive shaft where it goes into the motor. And then we'll be ready for install. Alright, tá pronto. Then we gotta check if it works. So we got the lower unit in. Now we're just tightening all the bolts. It went in fairly easy. We just had to, I moved the flywheel a little bit to get it in. Now we got it on there pretty good. And then we'll start it up. We'll show you a picture of it started up, and we'll see how it works now. So we put the lower unit in, and now we're gonna give it a test run, and we're gonna see if the water is gonna be coming out of here because this motor was overheating before. That's what you want to see, is the water coming out. As you can see today, the project was a success, and please like and subscribe. So the outboard, no, hold on. So what do you call the outdrive? The drive, what the hell is that? So the drive, Mercury, 115 horse on my father's boat.
Mercury.
I forgot what that's called. Hold on, cut it.